What is a sourcing agent? What do they do and why are they important? Welcome to Momentum Property Education. Today we're talking UK property investing and we're looking at the importance of sourcing agents. My name is Daniel Wood. I'm one of the founders of Momentum Property Education, and thank you so much for joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel. You'll get updates every single week on how things work in the UK property market, what's going on with the economy, and how you can grow your passive income in your property portfolio. So welcome to today's video. A sourcing agent. What is a sourcing agent? Well, if you're looking to buy property, the first thing you'll need to do is find a potential property deal. Now, there are a lot of ways to go about this, right? You can go to Rightmove or Zoopla, the largest property, sales boards in the UK, and try to find a good property. You could send out flyers or mailers to an area that you've targeted. You could talk to lettings agents, you could talk to solicitors, surveyors, builders, see if anyone has any leads on potential deals. Or you could talk to a sourcing agent. Now, a sourcing agent is a company or an individual that has decided to focus on finding really good property investments and then selling them to other investors. So basically, it's like an estate agency, but instead of helping the seller sell, they're working to help the buyer buy. They'll try to help you find the right deal. So their job is to use all these different strategies, right? Go out and do everything they can to find great deals and then pass them on to you. Usually they'll charge a fee, and that fee can vary because it depends greatly on what the sourcing agent is actually going to do. If they're purely finding the potential deal, then they'll get usually a finder's fee. It might be £500 to £1,000. Now, if they've also negotiated the deal and, gotten the best possible price and tied it in, well, then often they'll charge maybe £2,000, £3,000. If they're also providing you with the whole process, right? If they've found you the builder, the project manager, they might be themselves, if they have the lettings agent for you, and they're going to, make sure that you get the right people on board throughout the process, then usually they'll charge a little more, from $3,000 up to, well, on really, really big deals, it can be up to the millions. I mean, a sourcing agent for a hotel deal gets very well paid. So it all depends on what kind of service you're looking at. Now, for me personally, I'm an international property investor. So I live in Sweden, but I invest in the UK, meaning I need to have someone trustworthy on the ground that finds me the deal and project manages the deal and puts together the team for me. So that is why I use a sourcing agent. And I use that full, what we call turnkey solution, where they find me the deal, they negotiate it, they bring in the builder, either they project manage themselves or they help me find a project manager, and then they hook me up with a letting agent or estate agent on the back end for the sale. That is why they are so very important for me as an international. Now, if you don't know all these different titles, check out our YouTube channel, the Momentum Property Education YouTube channel, because we've done videos on all of these. We just came out with one about lettings agents, so take a look at that one if you want to know more about what they do, as well as all the other parts of the process. By the way, if you like this video, if this is giving you value, please click that like button, because what we'll do is it'll obviously help us grow and get more people to watch this video, but also we will plant a tree on your behalf. We're partners to Eden Reforestation Project, and we'll plant a tree on your behalf if you like this or any of our other YouTube videos. So thank you. Now, back to the sourcing agent. So for me, that becomes very important. I need that full turnkey support, right? I need someone who can run that because I'm 1,000 miles away, so I can't do it every day myself. So I pay a little more, for a regular deal. I might pay $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, or even more for the deal to be put together for me. Now, what's really important for us is that the sourcing agent is really good. And there are a couple things to look at. First, are they properly registered as a sourcing agent? Now, they can't get licensed. There is no license for being a sourcing agent, but they need to be registered with HMRC. They need to be registered with the property ombudsman, and they need to have proper indemnity insurance. That's the first thing to make sure they have. Second, I want to see people with experience, because if they're going to run the project for me, I need them to have experience. So I want to work with sourcing agents that have at least 10 years of experience, a decade's worth of property experience, not necessarily as a sourcing agent, but as a property investor themselves or as a sourcing agent. I need them to have been in the property market for a long time, done a lot of deals, seen the good, the bad, the ugly, so that when something comes up in my deal, and of course that's a when, not an if, it's when something comes up, I know they can step in and kind of do it and fix it. So that is really, really important to me as a property investor, is that they have that experience. I also want them to have grown their sourcing business to actually have employees. That's my third requirement I have, is that it's not just them. And the reason why I have that requirement is, first off, if they're running my project and they get ill or something happens, well, then I'm alone. Then this deal is going to fall apart. If they have employees, at least there's someone else who can step in and help out. But what employees also does is it means that every month they're paying out a salary to this person. That means that every month they're earning money, which means they probably have clients that come back year after year and help them grow their business because they're happy with the service. So hiring employees shows that they've built a quality company, probably. None of these are a guarantee, but if you take these together, you're starting to make sure that you work with really high quality people. Now, I have a very high standard. You might not want to have that same high standard, but I think it's important. The fourth criteria I have is that they have a stellar local reputation. I use Facebook groups, meetup groups, and my contacts to make sure that they have a good local reputation. And then finally, I also need testimonials. And the best for me is if it's a testimonial from someone that I know. So I obviously know a lot of people in the UK market and who are property investors. So if it's someone who's a quality sourcing agent and has been doing it for a long time, usually I'll know someone that has worked with them. But you'll have to do what you can. Do as much due diligence as you can on the person to make sure that you're working with the right person for the right deal, and that they have done these types of deals before, so they're not experimenting with your money. Sourcing agents can be the key to building your property portfolio. They can find some of the greatest deals in the market because they got all the local contacts. They can help you make sure the deal goes perfectly. Or if they don't know what they're doing, they can be the cause of a deal going totally sideways. So please make sure you're working with the right people for the right reasons in the right areas. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please again, like this video, subscribe to our channel. I hope I see you again. Thank you for being here with Momentum Property Education.